My name is Elena Rivera, and when my best friend from college, Sophia, asked me to be her maid of honor, I knew her bachelorette party would be important. But I never expected it to be the kind of story people tell years later with wide eyes and big laughs. Trust me, crazy is the ordinary word. The weekend started as a low-key getaway. For a long weekend, 12 of us, college friends turned lifelong sisters, would descend upon Savannah, Georgia, where Sophia was getting married later that summer. It was her favorite city: tree-lined squares, charming cafes, and that mist you can't quite put your finger on kind of vibe. My planning style is controlled charm, structured joy. I outlined arrival times: a brunch at the Collins Quarter, a pottery class one afternoon, and a casual sunset cruise. I printed schedules. I color-coded group chats. And then I left the rest up to Emily, the party's surprise planner. Emily had been whispering hints for weeks and finally gleamed, "Trust me, it'll be an experience." Friday evening, we gathered in our Airbnb kitchen. Sophia in a silk robe, mugs of herbal tea slowly consumed after the long drive. Emily strode in with carrier bags, flopping them on the counter, eyes sparkling. "Ladies," she said, "we're starting with a scavenger hunt." I blinked. Around me were 11 grown women in yoga pants and silk robes. Scavenger hunt? Now? We followed Emily's clues through historic districts: find the best praline vendor, snap a group photo with a historic statue, locate an ivy-covered wall, and quote your favorite college memory. We charged across cobblestones, slipping slightly in our sandals, laughing so hard that strangers stopped to watch. By the time we ended at a hidden courtyard garden, damp hair and giggles intact, we were bonded in a way no spreadsheet could ever plan. Dinner that night was at the Gray, where the hostess had arranged a maid of honor banner and a table overlooking the glow of Forsyth Park fountains. The oyster seafood towers came, and toasts began. We remembered how Sophia stayed with me when I was sick, how we had matching thrift store prom dresses, how she once did my registration essay at 3 a.m. Mid-toast, one of Sophia's cousins burst in and called for karaoke. Before anyone realized, we were 2 smartphones away from a makeshift stage in the parking lot. With a borrowed mic and Sarah McLachlan's "I Will Remember You," we belted out lyrics under streetlights, thick with southern humidity, voices shaking with perfect imperfections. And yes, I cried, but I loved it. Saturday morning dawned on sleepy faces. Emily invited us to a surprise yoga session in the squares with a local instructor. Some rolled their eyes, but by the end, we were stretching and trusting and breathing together in one of the oldest squares in Savannah. It was the closest we got to serenity all weekend. Then came brunch at a cafe with purple wisteria climbing the facade. Emily had arranged for personalized bride tribe mimosas and mini handwritten notes for each of us. Sophia's eyes glistened at the words, "You always told me my wild dreams made sense. I'll always be your partner in crime." Handwritten notes. Tiny, surprising, tear-inducing. The afternoon brought a pottery painting experience under oak branches in a shady backyard. We texted directions like we were chasing a treasure. Turns out, Emily had hired a local ceramic studio to host us. With pastel paints, we decorated platters, cups, and each other's laughter. Everyone went bold: flamingos, lotus flowers, inside jokes. When Sophia held up her plate, bright dots and all, I realized how unexpected moments let hearts open. Surprises made her smile in new ways. Saturday evening was the crescendo. Emily booked a rooftop terrace, decorated with string lights, flowers, and candles. Our dresses were fuchsia, emerald, teal. The air smelled of jasmine and promise. We sipped sangria and ate tapas, while an acoustic duo played our college love songs. Then came the speeches. Not planned, not polished, but surprising. Her cousin told the story about how Sophia saved her history report with sticky notes and midnight encouragement. Her roommate talked about the time Sophia planted a garden on our dorm balcony. I spoke last, voice cracking as I remembered pulling her out of a rough patch at 3 in the morning, coffee in hand. By the end, we were all wiping tears, friends we'd outgrown together but never let go. Sunday was low-key cleanup, but also the best part. We packed gently, leftovers in to-go boxes, silent stories in shared glances. In the car, stuffing snacks, someone cued our old college playlist, and we swayed. No banner, no agenda, just the best kind of noise. Back at home, Sophia texted me, "You made my heart so full. Never felt so seen." I realized I hadn't just orchestrated a perfect schedule. I had helped create space for the unexpected moments that shape stories. I never planned everything crazy,